Former President Donald Trump has never been in more serious, and fast-approaching, legal jeopardy. A Georgia grand jury has apparently already recommended Trump's indictment in a 2020 election interference case. The Atlanta prosecutor handling that case told a judge that decisions on charging him and others are imminent. Special counsel Jack Smith, meanwhile, is showing none of the deference to Trump that marked Attorney General Merrick Garland's handling of the explosive cases. Moving at the legal equivalent of lightning speed, Smith is gathering evidence against the former president on two fronts: his taking a cache of classified documents to his Mar-a-Lago resort and Trump's role in the January 6 attack on the Capitol. In the last 2 weeks alone, the one-time Brooklyn federal prosecutor has subpoenaed former Vice President Mike Pence, who knows firsthand Trump's effort to overturn their loss. And last week he reportedly subpoenaed first daughter Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner, both former top advisors, for what they know about the ex-president's scheme. Jack Smith is not messing around, former federal prosecutor Harry Litman said Thursday. This goes to the heart. It's an endgame move. Georgia on his mind. The first shoe to drop for Trump is likely to be the Georgia state probe into alleged election interference in the Peach State. The probe started with Trump's taped call to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger in the days before the January 6 uprising, demanding that he find just enough votes to allow him to overtake Joe Biden. From there, the panel delved into Trump's entire sprawling plot to overturn his loss in Georgia, including bogus claims of widespread voter fraud and recruiting fake electors to cast doubt on Biden's certified win. The probe has been done and dusted for a few weeks now, and Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has told a judge she is nearly ready to announce who will be indicted and for what. In a hint of what may be coming, the grand jury forewoman recently made little effort to hide the panel's belief that Trump should face charges. A no-nonsense special counsel. Ivanka Trump may have once thought her blood ties to her father might protect her from the harshest scrutiny of the probes into alleged wrongdoing. But Smith has pulled, not held back, slapping her and husband with subpoenas to tell the grand jury under oath what they know about Trump's plot to overturn the election and his alleged incitement of the violence on January 6. Ivanka Trump witnessed her father's final phone call to Pence on the morning of January 6 in which he sought to bully him into blocking Congress from certifying Biden's win. She also joined a broad and frantic effort to get the former president to call on his supporters to end the violent insurrection. Kushner, by happenstance, played more of a bit role on January 6 because he was flying back from the Middle East and only arrived at the White House in the late afternoon. The power couple both testified to the congressional committee investigating January 6. But an appearance before Smith's grand jury would carry much more weight. Can Pence stay silent? Mike Pence has spent more than 2 years trying to avoid telling anyone what he knows about the darkest side of his former boss. Smith is on a mission to get him to talk despite Pence's vow to fight Smith's subpoena using the novel constitutional technicality that he was acting as a member of Congress on January 6. Pence could be asked to corroborate some aspects of Trump's weeks-long effort to harness the government to help him overturn their loss at the ballot box. The former vice president also has crucial information that no one else has, like what Trump told him directly as he desperately sought to bully Pence into joining his Stop the Steal campaign. What about the Mar-a-Lago documents? Smith is also investigating Trump's improper taking of hundreds of classified documents to his Florida home when he left the White House. By all accounts, that is a much simpler case than the one involving January 6. On the face of it, Trump certainly violated the letter of the laws regarding handling of classified documents. He also brazenly defied a subpoena for their return to the government and allegedly took steps to impede the probe, like having the documents moved. In recent weeks, Smith has moved to put Trump attorney Evan Corcoran on the hot seat for drawing up a document falsely claiming to have made a diligent search for more classified documents. That move suggests Smith already has a strong case against Trump, but is seeking to flip Corcoran against his former client using an exception to attorney-client privilege when their discussions involve committing a crime or fraud. Stormy Daniels is back. Trump thought he'd heard the last of Stormy Daniels. But he recently found out otherwise. In a surprising move, Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has reopened an aggressive grand jury probe into Trump's alleged payment of hush money to keep the porn star quiet about a supposed tryst in the days before he won the 2016 presidential election. It's not known what sparked the newfound flurry of investigative activity, although the most obvious explanation would be new evidence or witnesses surfacing recently. Michael Cohen, the one-time Trump fixer-turned-nemesis who went to federal prison, has returned to answer more questions. And with Trump Organization former Chief Financial Officer Alan Weisselberg behind bars on Rikers Island on a separate fraud conviction, it may be a good time to convince him to be more forthcoming about his role in authorizing the illicit payments themselves or reimbursements to Cohen.